The news starts now. AM 1240 and 95.3 FM. WJON.
Good morning. WJON news time is 5:05 and we're at 62 degrees. I'm Jay Caldwell. Weather today should see a high of 80 with mainly clear skies, winds out of the southwest at 5 to 10 miles an hour. I'll have details on the weather forecast following WJON News. News is brought to you by the Farmers and Merchants State Bank. Central Minnesota got some heavy rain overnight. The National Weather Service says St. Cloud officially had 1.75 inches of rain from Sunday afternoon through early Monday morning. We're now more than 5 inches above normal for precipitation since the first of the year. A portion of Kandiyohi County is in a flood warning caused by excessive rainfall. Communities like Wilmer, New London, and Spicer could experience some flooding. Another round of strong to severe storms with heavy rain is expected tomorrow. Gas Buddy says gas prices will unlikely be moved by OPEC's agreement to extend production cuts into 2025, leading the national average to fall below $3.50 in the next week. They also say refiners are putting the largest amount of oil into their facilities in years, so it's likely we'll continue to see gas prices fall as we approach July 4th. Diesel prices also continue to decline to their lowest level in nearly 11 months. Average gasoline prices in Minnesota have fallen 6.7 cents per gallon in the last week, averaging $3.26 per gallon. The national average price of gasoline has fallen 5.8 cents per gallon in the last week, averaging $3.50. The national average price of diesel has fallen 1.8 cents in the last week and stands at $3.82 per gallon. As schools in the area celebrate their 2024 graduation classes, Sartell St. Stephen's grads have a special distinction. The 2024 class is the first class from Sartell to spend almost their entire career in person at the new high school. Assistant Principal Nick Peterson says, while the class of 2024 did some hybrid learning, most of the year they were in the building and the students realized the uniqueness of their time in school.
You ask them to think back to their 9th and 10th grade year, they may remember that, it was some unique times and they persevered and now are achieving what we all want, and that's, the graduation on Saturday.
Peterson says they have about 300 kids graduating this year. The graduation ceremony was Saturday at 7:30 at the high school gym. The finale of the Women's Fund Dancing with Our Stars event is 1 week from tonight. WJON's Jim Maurice is raising money for Quiet Oaks Hospice House. Executive Director Linda Allen says both the money and the awareness raised by the campaign have a lot of value.
And I think just the excitement that this is bringing, the community awareness, the opportunity for us to talk about who and what Quiet Oaks is, what hospice is, raising that awareness to our community is so important. And we thank you and all of the dancers that are part of this event, because it's such a great gift that they're giving back to the community.
60% of the dancers' final score is based on how much money they raise, and 40% is based on their dance. The winning dancer gets an additional $15,000 for their charity. If you'd like to make a donation to Quiet Oaks Dancing with Our Stars fundraising campaign, there's a donation link in this story on the WJON mobile app. You can also drop off a donation at our front desk. A very large rubber duck is coming to Princeton. The world's largest rubber duck will be in town this week in conjunction with the Rum River Festival. Chamber of Commerce Executive Director Kim Young says they're excited for her arrival.
She is known as Mama Duck, and she is more than 6 stories high, so around 61 feet high. We actually have a parade that's happening the day before her debut here in Princeton, and people have asked us, is she going to be in the parade? No, because she wouldn't be able to fit down our streets.
Her 10-foot baby duck, Timmy, often comes along with her. She'll be on display in downtown Princeton Friday and Saturday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Sunday from 11 a.m. until 5 p.m. It is free to see the rubber duck and take photos with her. One Sartell St. Stephen High School student is receiving national recognition for her artwork. Senior Lydia Holmgren took first place for Minnesota in Wildlife Forever's Art of Conservation's Fish Art Contest for her painting of a sunfish, and her drawing of her great-grandmother recently won the Congressional Art Competition for District 6. Holmgren says her teacher, Mike Carlson, typically tells her about the different contests, and the Wildlife Forever contest let her recapture a part of her childhood.
Fishing has always been a part of my childhood, and I liked that I was able to connect with my childhood and experience through my art.
Carlson says Holmgren has always excelled with her art.
She stood out right away, and she took several classes, also drawing with Mrs. Phillips and Rickert, probably. Yep, so she's benefited from a number of different teachers. Her drawings are also award-winning. Her painting is amazing. And then she's done a couple independent studies, which is pretty neat, where she actually gets to write her own curriculum.
Holmgren's great-grandmother drawing will be on display in the U.S. Capitol building for an entire year. She says she hopes to enter a songbird contest for her next project. WJON News Time is 5:11. It's 62 degrees. News is brought to you by Farmers and Merchant State Bank. Weather forecast is coming up next.
WJON radar weather.
WJON weather forecast for St. Cloud and for Sartell. High today of 80, mainly clear. Winds out of the southwest, 5 to 10 miles an hour. Tonight, low 64, partly cloudy. Southeast winds, 5 miles an hour. Tomorrow, high of 80. Scattered thunderstorms likely, otherwise cloudy. South winds, 8 to 15 miles an hour. Tomorrow night, low 55. Clear skies with a chance for scattered thunderstorms. Wednesday, high 75, mainly clear. Scattered thunderstorms likely. Thursday, high 67, blend of clouds and sun. Friday, high 71, mainly sunny. Saturday, high 74, mainly sunny. And then Sunday, high 75, mainly sunny. Right now, 62 degrees at WJON. The official high at the St. Cloud Airport yesterday was 77. Low was 56. We had 3,700 of an inch of rainfall yesterday. The average high temperature for this date is 74. Average low is 51. Record high temps at a 1923 of 92. Record lows at a 1946 of 35. Sunrise this morning happening at 5:29. Sunset this evening expected at 9 o'clock. Right now, 5:13, 62 degrees at WJON. Sports is coming up next.